I kind of want to get into some of these pieces.
Okay,
Like
this
this.
this big boy,
Yeah.
unisex, is I call the all bark bomber jacket. Got the
Mm,
ORM sign, which is actually, I haven't told anyone this yet. It's actually reminiscent of when you get big pieces and sheets of bark cloth,
mm,
they have to use string and sometimes obviously thread to kind of put, to, begatter them, to kind of put them together.
yes.
So I got that, and that's how I created the original logo for
Okay.
ORM. The
Mm,
whole piece is bark.
yeah.
All, I mean, most like 98% is black, and then
Yeah.
obviously some bindings in the black fabric
Mm,
and the silhouette inside, the
okay.
satin inside.
Mm,
But this isn't exactly perfect for the UK, the Uganda weather.
mm.
It's more style based more than anything.
Yeah.
But we're going to be making lighter versions to accommodate for a hotter climate.
Yeah, because this is pretty thick, like with the padding. I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn,
I
I'll
mean,
be sweating.
it'll definitely be more suitable for the outer market, for
Yeah,
colder climates.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the all
It's
bark
really
puffer.
wavy, yeah. I think still on the puffer situation, there's this big boy here.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So this one is, both those two pieces are from our first collection we did for Hair by Ziwa. And this was, we call the In the Benining, which was a throwback to a comedic meme that happened, I think it was a few years ago.
Jacob Zuma?
Jacob
Yeah.
Zuma struggling with his Bible
Yes.
verse, Genesis 1,
1 1.
1, 1. And when we were doing this piece specifically, we were supposed to do a show called Afri at first, which you attended. But we ended up having to make designs before because we were invited to the Hair by Ziwa show.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, this is actually the beginning, not Afri art, the designs we did before, we're going to have to make new pieces.
Yeah.
And I was like, in the beginning, and I was like, oh, in the beginning. Then I made a song which kind of used and sampled that
Yeah.
part and sample. And I also, coming from a strong Christian family, I was like, okay, how can I make this more spiritual and, kind of a praise back to God himself. So I was like, let me put Genesis verse 1 because that's when God created.
Yeah.
And when he created the earth, when he created everything, I was like, let me also,
And
through
it's
his
also the
garden,
genesis
create
of your
an.
brand.
It's the
Yeah.
genesis of my brand.
This kind of techie
Feel?
print. Yes.
So,
Technical.
so this is circuitry and was kind of a foreshadowing of my use of technology. This was just the tangible look, the view, but this is what I aim to do.
Yeah.
I aim to use the roots, which is our bark cloth. And then
Yeah.
I want to put tech
Yeah.
and synergize them and intermarry them to create ORM.
I see
So
what
this
you mean.
was a
Yeah.
description of our direction with the
Yeah.
brand.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to ORM, we've got the usual logo, the bark cloth. Like I said, we're going to be doing our best to find a way to seal and make it stronger. So,
Yeah.
when you have your omos, you have your washing machine or your hand washing, it will last longer.
Okay.
But what I wanted to tell the viewers is bark cloth is more resilient than you think. They've been
Okay.
using it for years.
Yeah.
It will tear if you give it a lot of strain. But if you wash it, it will last. It actually does last. I did a soft estimate of 1 to 2 years. The only difference is it kind of ages like wine. Over time, it will slowly turn into a nice dark brown. So as long as you're not, ripping it, pushing it this way or that way, or forcing it
Yeah.
onto your body, it will last.
Yeah.
On the sustainability in terms of all our pieces, we're aiming to work with a import and exporter business that will give an option to our future customers. I've offered this to all our customers so far, but when it's set up, it will mean that to really fit into that sustainability route, we're going to be giving a box with a one-time box that will be given to each and every customer. This box will allow you to send your pieces back regardless of where you are in the world. So if you have a tear, if you have a problem with your piece, you can send it back and it will be, it will be rejuvenation, yeah, just like exactly what you've said,
Yeah.
and we'll send it back to you, obviously at a cost, but we'll make it sure it is as economic as possible so that you can get the most out
Yeah.
of a piece, we might also have situations where you would send a piece back and we might change it into a completely different piece. So you have your connection and your piece is used as much as it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. Can it be worn both sides? Because I feel like this.
So
especially with this detail.
it wasn't intended to be worn
Yeah.
both sides. This is the front, so
Yeah,
obviously the
definitely.
bosom can
Yeah.
come out, and it
Yeah.
accentuates your body to make you look even
Yeah.
better. So yeah, it's one from this side, and the logo is on the back.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
I want to see at least one of these other pieces.
Here, let's go with this one here.
Okay.
I think this one is more got something else.
Yeah. There's a bit of flair to it.
So I call this the Ugmono top.
Right.
Using denim, recycled denim. We upcycled this denim and also the bar cloth. This was actually very much inspired by a kimono design that I did in the past, with the belt situation here at the front, tying it as almost like a kimono feel to it.
Yeah.
And the circuitry, as a foreshadowing of what's happening and what we're planning to do with the technology.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's how it is.
There's this piece on the mannequin that
Yeah.
is very.
Very, how would you describe it?
There's quite a lot going on,
Yes,
and it's intriguing, and
Yes.
it clearly has a story.
yes.
And I want to get into that story because I'm seeing, there's someone fishing here.
Yeah,
I think there's a fish net.
yes.
And then we have, the weaving.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I didn't have a lot of influence on this piece, but this was, I'll describe it to the best of my ability. This was a piece done by my co-founder, Senkulu. So the story, I think, he was trying to get as many motifs and ideas that talk about Uganda. Talking about the cowrie shells, which are very synonymous with us, not always positive, but used within Uganda.
Yeah.
Or the bar cloth doesn't really have to be spoken for.
Right.
But obviously, Nalulabule, I hope I haven't said that incorrectly, Lake Victoria itself. But when it comes to, the fishing net and that, I think it kind of does what it's meant to be. Just like a fisherman, it attracts you. It really does draw you in and reel you in. So I think that's the best way to explain. With the bow at the back, makes it way more feminine. And with the interwoven fabric here, I feel it kind of gives you kind of like a scale or a fish feel. So that's what I think he was intending to do with that. And I'm pretty sure this piece was also used for Miss Uganda, I think, or for one of the video shoots or photo shoots she did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's among some of the pieces.
Okay, Trevor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your
Taking
time.
the time and also taking us through your collection. Where can people find?
We've got two different outlets. One is near Hardware City in town, which is the closest and the easiest for most people. But if you want to come to where we find ourselves right now, you can come to Buziga on Lukuli Road or Bremi Fashion House. We do many different things. ORM is one of our babies that's only 3 months old. But for the last year, we've been doing loads of different custom pieces. You come in, you'd book maybe 2 hours and would design everything in front of you. And we've got a process where we take a picture of you, you try the piece on before you even take it. So I can edit whatever item you want, I design it for you, then I superimpose it onto your body. So we take a picture. And one of the things that we're very proud of is we have a choice of 5,000 fabrics from all around the world. And you come in, you choose what fabric, whether it's a denim or it's something a bit more exciting. You come, you touch, and we order it to you.
Yeah.
And that's what Obremi is about, which is the main brand, and ORM is all about streetwear. So if you're looking for something perfect for weddings, for casual, for any event, we are definitely the people to come to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thanks so much for your time.